Or get your mats if you're going to stretch out. Get your weights if you're going to do some weight exercises. Get your chair if you're going to do chair exercises. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Stand up if you're walking in place. Jump on your bikes. Start your treadmill. Let's knock this 40 minutes out, y'all. Let's knock this 40 minutes out. I'm running on fumes. Hey, y'all. Hey, Great Rod Isn't. Thanks for coming on the walk. Yes, yes. Whew. Y'all keep going. Y'all know what time it is. Yeah, I do come down early. Yeah. And. Okay. It is what it is. Hey, that's what it is. Oh, no, I can't leave it like that. Especially for my YouTube supporters. I love them if they come through. They give me comments. Let me know they're there. They show their love. I just share YouTube with every auntie. This old black lady talking about this penal colony ain't getting no play. Anyway, y'all, I was listening to Stephanie Sue. I love that girl. And her show podcast is Rotten Mango. I think someone said something to her because her commercials aren't like they used to be. Ooh, gosh. So, she was talking about a story, and she said, well, you know, it was talking about someone from Spain adopting a child from China and unlifing the child. And they said, you know, she explained that they went to China because the population did not have a lot of babies in that country where they were. It wasn't Spain. It was a Spanish, not a penal colony, conquered territory that Spain did. Spanish Africans. And what I heard them say about the population dropping and kids not being born, I'm happy, y'all. I'm happy. You humans on this earth treat babies like shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Even you ones who say, oh no, I'm up on it. No. Because you wasn't taught before. Oh, you said, oh, my mother raised you in a cult. She didn't raise you to love your child. She raised you to hand your child over, to train your child to be loyal to a being that she can't see, smell, taste, or nothing. That's more powerful than you. How is that good parenting? Okay, yeah, I did let my daughter know. I'm the it. I'm the be-all and end-all with me and you. And the minute she got grown up, I was like, whew, oh, that was a lot. Now you take care of yourself. You make you your priority. Then you braid the little girls' hair in these coats, knowing that you're setting them up to be essayed, sexually assaulted. Oh, go to that man. Hug that man. That man represents Jesus. Anything he tells you to do. I don't want to know. They tell you to do something, you come back and tell me. I'll answer them. So tell them. A great story Annie Pearl told me. Her mother, when she was a teenager, her mother said to her, if any man asks to have intercourse with you, you tell them, okay, but you got to go ask your mother first. And Pearl told me the boyfriend she told that you said, you got to be the dumbest so-and-so. But, yeah, that was letting you know I'm watching. But I used to tell they all the time, my daughter, you got to ask your mother first. Not going to be manipulated. She didn't take candy and money from strangers. I knew that was a manipulating or grooming tool. Since they give it to my mother. None of them nasty pedophiles gonna come to me with no money or candy. Why would you gonna come down here for? Then you send them to all these religious schools and institutions to be abused, bow down to people, kiss Sister Mary's ass, kiss Father so-and-so's ass, kiss her. Do what they tell you to do. So when they say drop your pants, he dropped his pants and you can't understand. Y'all good parents. I remember when Jaden thing from the Prince of Bel-Air and his wife, when they started showing him in like really nice ladies fashions, I knew right away he was touched. And he didn't like it, he was rebelling. He was crying out for someone to say, I've been touched. But on this penal colony, boys can't say that. Because if you say I've been touched, they say, oh, you're gay. They never say, who attacked you? Who assaulted you? Never question. You can't tell nobody. Because if you tell somebody you was attacked, you was rectum banded, then they say, oh, you're gay. So he couldn't tell nobody. He dressed up like that. I don't believe he's gay. But he's been sexually assaulted and ain't nobody focusing on that. Though I did see on the YouTube streets that he was speaking out about stuff. I couldn't watch it. I cry too much. I cry when you hurt babies. I do. Ever since I was small. I do. I call them new life. They call babies. I call it new life. All the possibility, all the hope for the future, all the wonderfulness. It wasn't just a baby I was holding on my lap. That was like the most precious being ever. But I seen you abuse them to get back at the boyfriend or get back at the girlfriend. I seen the medical industry where kids can't even say if they hurt or not. Pump them up with all kind of medicines and poisons. Oh. Oh. Whew. I watched the government starve them. Yes, in this country, there's kids right now ain't got no food. But every weapon that these warmongers can get, they'll buy and get or make for their wars. I'm glad no more kids are coming onto this planet. It's vile. Oh, oh. I remember my daughter said, Mom, I'm not having kids. I really couldn't tell her how happy I was because for her it was, she made the decision, but it wasn't a happy one for her. I was elated. I was so happy. Oh, if my Matt and Angie separated, I'd have to hang around her. And I'd have to watch my grandchild be treated like complete, oh. I would have to watch my daughter struggle with everything. Well, because you're black. Well, because you're a woman. And you're a single parent. And, oh. No compensation for nothing. Okay, y'all got it now. Y'all got, what, 6 months for the state? But listen, talk to me in 10 fucking years, okay? Nothing. Having to pay extra if you put a child on. Oh my gosh. There was a time that we just had to use holistic medicine. It was costing me almost $75 back in the early 90s to add my daughter to my health insurance when the hospital clinic was just $25. Back then, 10. Give a shit about the babies. Put all them drugs out there. All them drugs. Getting women hooked on it so you can sell her, control her, berate her. And then when drugs is found in her system, you throw her in jail. And when she had the baby, you just throw the baby somewhere. And the kids that she had before she got to jail, you throw them somewhere. Oh, I would never want to come back down here. I hope no baby ever does. Oh my goodness. Whew. What horribleness is this? Then you want your wars. You're going over there and you're unlifing little babies. You're unlifing children. You don't give a shit. You don't give a damn. Don't mean nothing to you. What's the bottom line? Money. Money. I hope you have all your money and no humans. What you gonna do then? Die lonely. What you gonna do with your money? Ain't got no place to go and spend it. Just vile. Just vile. Telling women, oh yeah, he beating on you, just stay there. Yeah, he beating on you, just stay there. Because the God wants you to stay there. Because y'all can't get to heaven. When he start beating on her, he beat on the kids. He beats the little babies. If she beat on him, she beating on the kids. And she beats the little babies. I'm glad that none of y'all come to this earth. Not to go back to Jonestown, Because Tamika helped me, but apparently she ain't helped shake off the Jonestown energy, the vibes. Because they killed 149 children. Babies days old. Just so this government, this penal colony, can have a toehold in South America for this land of lost innocent lives. Nobody wants to go there. But this penal colony don't care. It's their land now. Nobody else wants it. And years will go by, and we'll forget all the dead bodies that was there. And then they'll start going there and building up. And then they'll start fighting with everyone in South America, as per usual. Foreign countries stop letting these missionaries come in there. They is not coming in there for no good for you, no good for your country, no good for the children, the little babies. None of these cults respect children. They tell a story of a God that tells you to kill your child. And they glorified it. Because he went through all of that, but then he stopped himself. All I could think of was how petrified that kid was. He would say, what did I do? What did I do? They don't give a damn. These European Africans, until you see them for who they are, you will not be able to do anything. But hopefully the universe is taking care of it. No, I used to tell my daughter, I said, you know, you just made it. You just made it. And it was a rough life for her and I. A rough life. Cults, I probably could have been connected to my father's family, but the cult said, because my mother and father weren't married, he couldn't have my last name. My father would give me his last name. He had no kids, he wasn't married. My mother knew I was his child. But this penal colony in the cult said, well, we don't have a marriage certificate, so he ain't the father. Who the fuck else is the father? A cult decided whose DNA you had. Don't let them in your country. I'm telling you. I wish Africa could just scoop all of them up and dump their asses right back in Europe. Let them fight it out amongst themselves. No love for children. They're just an accessory. Look what they call my daughter Jen. I call her Promise. They call her X. That's what they think of you. I call her Promise. I look at her and I see future. And I see growth and becoming. They see X. Ooh. Don't come down here, y'all. Don't come down here. Like I told y'all, I wish I had enough money for a rocket ship. And when his body said we can separate, I would put me in a rocket ship, put an IV in, put me to sleep. Then when we get up in space, release the medicine that's going to take me out. Once my matter and energy separate, open or burn up the spacecraft and let my energy stay up there. Never, never to come back on this planet. European Africans are horrible. Oh, oh, just horrible. Oh, I tell you. Poor little babies. Poor little babies. But then as an adult, I used to say, poor old people. I was an old person. So then I used to see how they treat the old people. Now I be crying for old people. Why you treat them like that? Can I help you? Can I get this up? And then I turn around and look at the baby. Why you do that to the baby? Oh, the baby's like, whoo. Honey, my man and energy come to an agreement of separation. We out of here. Ooh. But our topic today is the old tent revivals. Old tent revival, y'all. Yes. Stop letting them in your country, please. Their only mission is to disrupt any progress that you have going on. That is their only mission. The pedophile, your boys and your girls. Unstable, your whole society. I heard that article I read this article about some missionaries in Haiti getting robbed. Why'd you let them in, Haitian government? They state very clearly why they're entering into your country. And you need to turn them back. But they got turned back anyway. So we used to go to these tent revivals. The pot of crock. The pot of crock. The music was always phenomenal. It was outside under the tent. And the bullshit was steep. This is where you had the people in the wheelchair. This is where you had the people in the wheelchair. Coming in. This one camera's bothering me. But we're almost halfway done. Coming in the wheelchair. And the pastor laying hands on them. Putting the olive oil. And then saying, "Hit!" And the chair fall back. And he would jump forward. Standing. You know, like the chair would treat it back. He said, "Heel." Everybody gets so excited. And he said, "See, that's the power of God. That's the power of God. That's what they do. That's what he does. That's what we do." Then the offering plate would go back around. And then they'll tell you all the diseases you have. And how the body just can't handle the diseases. They need some help. They need some help. I tell you. didn't need help. But he had the hand. He could touch you. And he could heal you. So then they bring this old blind man in or lady in. It's all the same. It's the same show. When I got in the theater and I looked back on it, I was like, oh, those are shows. So the blind person would come forward. Little cane hitting around. He can't get up on the stage. People gotta help him up. And the pastor, can you see me, brother? Can you see me? And he said, no. How long you been blind, brother? Or sister, same thing. Since birth. But I'm here to tell you now that gold is gonna make you see. Then he takes the olive oil and put it in his hand, rub together, and hit the blind man right in the forehead. Healed! The blind man stumbled back, and people catch him. And he says, I can see. You healed me. And the music starts again. And we're jumping up, we're clapping. Oh, good times, honey. And then the choir comes out and starts singing. And we're rocking. It's a good time. Yeah. And then the plates come around. All the plates come around. And we're really into it now. And then I told y'all about the wheelchair. Yeah. Then you always have the cripple. I don't know why I used to go to tent revivals. And they used to have the crippled person coming down with the crutch that you put your whole arm in, barely able to make it. Sometimes they have them drooling. And how pitiful his life is, how horrible, and how to help that brother up, because God is in the tent. And they help him up on that stage. And he there drooling and what's your name, bro? And he said, do you believe in the name of Jesus that God can help you right now? And he said, and then he take the olive oil, rub it in his hands, and hit the man on the forehead. The man falls back, people catch him. And in the process, he loses that arm cane. And they stand him up. And he stands. And then the pastor said, do you see what God can do for you? And all the music, everybody clapping, tambourines going, everybody jumping all over the place. Oh, that's bullshit. Now you say, how do you know it's bullshit? You have to go to enough revivals. Hey, thanks for coming on the walk. You have to come. I'll read your message when we're done. You have to go to enough revivals. And they said, oh yeah. They said, oh, that's a big message. I'll be there when I'm done walking. They said, yeah. You know, you see them and say, oh. They said, oh yeah, he healed me. Yeah, I can see. But then you see how they walking like, not like someone who has not been able to walk for a long time. They walking like people ain't never had no problem. You know, like sometimes you're a little off. If you just, because I used to, when I first started walking on the treadmill, even holding on, I was unsteady, but I used to run and everything. Y'all got to go back to the early episodes. was just a show. It was just a show. And that at the revivals, that's when they loved kids. Woo! There were some kids that knew how to play that tambourine like it came out the womb with them. They could play them tambourines. They could sing, and especially when they put a teenager on them drums, he have us jumping and rocking for a half hour more. Okay, good times. But it's bullshit. Bullshit. But the thing that got me the most is how they kept saying that things is wrong with your body. Well, you better come up here and get this prayer, because you know them legs ain't gonna last you forever. Well, why are you talking about my legs? You know y'all be suffering from them things. Oh, the Lord can heal you. And I was like, I ain't suffering from them things. But of course, maybe that's why I went to revival meetings, because I'm telling you, the food, if you went first to the church and then went out to the revival meeting, honey, them fat, big bottom babies, they can cook. They can cook. Oh, bullshit. I wish I would have known to spend my time doing something more profitable, more progressive. I was fitting in. I was fitting in because I came through my grandmother's cult. I tell you, he was Lutheran. They ain't push religion like that, like do your little 45 minutes and go with God. But in my grandmother's South Carolina Baptist cult, it permeated every part of your life. If you breathe to the left, the devil is by you. If you, should have brought over some paper towels. If you breathe to the left, right, it's the devil controlling you. If you want a future, it's the devil controlling you. If you want wealth, it's the devil controlling you. But if you wanted to be subservient to a man, that's the key for a woman to get in heaven. Because God and Jesus love women who obey. And women who don't obey, they don't love. I'm glad I got out of South Carolina. I was listening to some podcast commercials for so long now, I'd be forgetting what I'd be listening to and go over to another one, and then they commercials be so long I flipped over to something else. But they was talking about women from the South. They spent 4 years in college for home economics. Home economics. My mother was like, well, why did you go to the college? Charles said, and my head up and say, I'm not living this life doing no home economic, how to take care of a man. But look how fucked up that is. You need college courses to take care of a man? To be obedient? How to do the grocery list so you save him money? How to cook so you don't cost him too much money? How to clean? Make clothes? Patch clothes? So he doesn't have to spend that much money? Not be a burden on him? Mm-mm. Oh no, babies, don't come down here. Don't come down here. Whew. Don't come down here. Where you supposed to starve. I'm hearing a lot now, especially these European Africans, of the whole family living in the car. 2 adults. And everybody living in the car. None of y'all can go to social service, all these help human places. Don't come down here, y'all. Don't come down here. Whew. No. So much cruelty to babies. And it's the codes. Oh, when you first have it, everybody wants to see it, and everybody want to bounce it around. But after a while, they don't got a next plan. I had my daughter's whole life planned while I was holding her at my chest. So after the bouncing, we went to the reading. We went to the walking. We went to the library. We went to the arts. We went to the puzzles. We went to the games. We did anything to make her brains sharp enough because she finna come into this adult life. But they don't treat babies like nothing. They're upset. Especially down in the South, they're upset. Women ain't keeping babies. But y'all fill that place with drugs. So why would she want to keep a baby? Y'all got her drugged up. Now the baby's on drugs. She going to jail and the baby's going God knows where. And all her other children God knows where. But you don't stop them drugs from coming in. Show me money. Don't come down here, y'all. Don't come down here. Have a whole corporation making the most dangerous drugs. Fentanyl, Oxycontin. They just coming up with more and more dangerous drugs. But it ain't them. Remember the Oxycontin thing? They threw a few of them executives in jail. Let me tell you what China and Japan would have done to them. Probably India too. They'd have shot them. No. They in jail. They got the luxury life. They ain't fed. I told y'all. Hey, I'll read the message when I'm done. I done told y'all. After my daughter died, if I'm still alive, I'm going to federal. I'm going to rob me a bank, and I'm going to be on my way to federal prison nursing home, where the inmates take care of one another. And That just hurts me. So now mothers are carrying babies who have been into the drug thing, and they're shaking, and they're nervous, and they're on drugs, and they're looking jail in the face. What is she gonna give birth to? But you don't care, because it's the woman's fault, not the drugs you're constantly letting here. Oh, the war on drugs. Oliver North and Reagan made it snow for years. And then they said, Nancy Reagan came out and said, just say no to all the cocaine my husband just brought into this penal colony. And then that pusher drug dealer, Reagan, well, we gonna do a war on drugs. But I ain't see him pick up a gun and do the right thing to himself. You see what I'm saying? Because if he'd have did that, the war on drugs would have been over. He'd have been gone. Snatch up Oliver North while you at it. But I know I'm getting off topic, y'all. But just how you treat the little babies, I can barely bear it. I can hardly bear it. I think babies and young people are greater than all the gold in the world, all the diamonds. When that little baby, no matter how small they are, they look at you and smile. Oh, everything in your body smiles. Oh my goodness. And even hear a little baby giggle. Oh, just melts you. And they lay in your arms while they sleep. And they are so comfortable because they know you won't let nobody get next to them. But it ain't like this now. Don't come down here. Don't go into another human body again. Run. Run. Oh, thank y'all for coming on the wall. I didn't notice. Yes. Oh. Let me get on the weight, y'all, so I can read these messages. Hey. Thank you for coming on the walk. Y'all usually come on when I'm done on the 40-minute walk. But when we go back for a 25-minute walk in 5 minutes, I fear I shall be alone. But y'all help me have a very important time. I'll tell y'all all next month the attributes of this walking for 40 minutes. Look. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Right here. Ooh. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Good to see you. We got one more day. Ooh, tomorrow's our last 40-minute walk. We did 6 weeks. Ooh. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. Whew. Let me wipe my face, y'all, and read these messages. Oh. Whew. I won't have as much sweat when I do the 25-minute walk. Let me tell you. I gotta take the glasses off and everything. Here we are. Okay. Hey, Xenix Phases. Lucienne, hi. Uh-huh. Bummer. I'm sorry you going through that, Lucianne. Hey, Jen. Hi. Thanks for the I said you're a unicorn. Oh, yes, I have a dog. The neighbors next door, they have two. I can't say the name of the dogs. Just beautiful girl dog. And then we have two pits. Yeah, one is a stripe, and the other one is a pit Labrador. And the horrible part about a pit Labrador that she is more Labrador than pit, so she be out there trying to hunt everybody down. Like, comment, share, tell her uncle, tell her auntie, tell her cousin, tell her friend to subscribe, and all of you, Zonix Phase, Lucianne, Jen. Hey, Fisherman Luz, hi. We getting ready to leave. We already did our 40-minute walk, but oh, you love pit bulls? I do too. Great dogs. Loving. They need love, and I need to give love. So that's why we're a match. That's why they're so small. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. I am sweating. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Okay, thank you, Fisherman. I'll see you tomorrow at 7. I've been walking for 40 minutes. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Thanks for coming on the walk.